Welcome. You have successfully checked into your abundance timeline.
Think about the 5 women that you spend the most time with right now. You see them? I want you to ask yourself, are they dreaming bigger than you? Are they making more money than you? Are they talking about investments, opportunities, expansion, their goals? Or are they talking about the same shit problems that they had last year? Right? As much as people wish, you cannot outgrow your environment. You just can't. And most people that are stuck, they think, well, I'm just not working hard enough. I'm not smart enough. It's just not meant for me. No, it's because you are probably the most ambitious person in the room, and that feels exhausting to you. My name is Karyn Medeiros, and I am your host of the Rich Girl Podcast. If you are new here, I am an award-winning manifestation coach and founder of the Rich Girl Network. So today we are talking about the room, right? The actual room, the women around you, and why and who you're surrounded by is one of the most powerful manifestation decisions that you, my friend, will ever make. So most people don't think about it when they talk about manifestation, that the room is actually the decision, right? They think about vision boards, scripting, mindset work, and yes, all of that matters. I do all of that. I teach it. I believe it. But you are doing all of that. If you are doing all of that work and then walking back into a room that literally does not match it, that's when you wonder, like, wait, why does it feel so hard, right? The room you're in is either pulling you forward or it's pulling you back. There's no neutral, right? So I want you to think about the conversations that you're having, the women that you're venting to, the people that you're celebrating with. All of it is either confirming the new identity or it is confirming the old ones. And rich girls are intentional about the room. So the woman who has it all, I want you to think about the version of you who already has everything that you're calling in: the money, the freedom, the business, the life, the health, all of it. And I want you to really see her. Close your eyes. I want you to see her. And now tell me, who is she surrounded by? She's not the only one in her circle that is dreaming this big, right? She has women all around her who get it, who do not flinch when she talks about like a really big money goal, how much she's making, how much her launch did. She's surrounded by women who celebrate her wins without making it weird, without feeling jealous, without feeling envious. Surrounded by women in a room who challenge her when she's playing small because they can see it before she can. And so she chose that circle. She made that a priority. She understood that who you surround yourself with is part of becoming her. So why most women will stay in the wrong room, okay? And it's you'll think, well, because they're my friends, right? These are my people. I love them. And so that is why you stay in the wrong room. And I'm not telling you to leave your friends. I am telling you to add to your circle, to stop making your old friendships or the friendships that you've had forever that you don't want to leave, but stop making those friendships carry the weight of your biggest dreams. That's not fair to them and it's not fair to you. Another reason why by women stay in the wrong room is because finding the right one feels vulnerable, right? Like when you show up somewhere new, being around women who are further ahead of you, well, I get it. That activates all the comparison stuff and all of the, not enough. I get that. But staying small to stay comfortable is the most expensive thing that you will ever do. The cost of the wrong room is actually your next level. And I always understood that was just not a trade that I was worth, that was worth making. When you step into the right room, that is when everything changes. When you find your actual people, something starts to shift that, no amount of journaling can do, right? You start believing things are possible faster because now you're watching someone who looks like you do the thing that you want to do. And then your nervous system and your body relaxes because you're not carrying it alone anymore. Your standards start to rise, right? The baseline conversation in the room is already at a level that you're stretching into, right? This is collective belief. This is why rich girls who move the fastest are never the ones doing it alone. I've seen it over and over and over again, right? A woman walks into the right room and within months, guess what? Her whole life looks different. The room that she just walked into reflected back who she already was, but then that room, those women gave her permission to stop hiding it. So here's what I want you to sit with after my little tangent about being in the right room. What does your room look like right now? Is it matching where you're going? And if it's not, what are you going to do about that? Right? You don't have to wait until you've arrived to be in the room with women who are already there. That is the number one mistake that women make all day long. Is they're like, when I get to, I will then go in, right? When I get to that level, then I will do that. Nope. The fastest way for you to get to that level is for you to put yourself in that room before you've already arrived. So you get to actually choose that now. You get to decide that the next version of you is someone who is surrounded by women who get it, who push her, who celebrate her, who are women that are building real things. So I am super excited that the Rich Girl Network is that room, right? It is your people. It is the place where your dreams are. Your dreams are the standard. The standard. So I'm just going to leave you with that. I don't want to make this too long. I want you to just sit with that. I want you to sit with, are you in the right room? Are you in the right room? And if you're not, what are you going to do about that? And I want you to really understand that how much your life could change if you were surrounded by women who supported you. So, your homework for today in this episode is not necessarily to remove any friends, but for you to add to your circle. So you can add real people. You can add, everyone is real. That came out wrong. You can add people that you know to your circle, or you can add, people that you know, or you can add people that you know of, but you don't know them personally, right? If you follow somebody online who inspires you, who makes you want to do better, great, add her to your circle. That is your circle. You can surround yourself with her, listen to her stuff, watch her, find a way to get into her room. So I want you to add 5 people to your circle this week that you would love to share a room with. All right, that's it. That's your homework. I hope you do it, because even just making that decision alone will literally start to shift things for you. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next week. Ciao.